Trash bags over urinals and limiting students in bathrooms and locker rooms to the number of stalls.
All right, so you know I had to say something about this, and I wanted to say it right away before it got tackled by everybody on the internet. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am the Anti-Woke Warrior. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed. You can find me over on Rumble and on Twitter. Now, part of the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I wanted to get this out of the way as soon as possible. Also, I don't have quite as much work this term. They only gave me one class. Normally, I have a full load. But, I mean, that's all going to change. Like, next month, I'm going to be full load again, I'm sure. And it's going to be miserable, and I'm not going to be able to get as many videos out. And you're going to see videos coming out later. Maybe I might even skip one or two. Who knows? But let's get into this news report, because it's pretty stupid what's happening here at Milford High School.
Policy implemented this week by the Milford School Board.
None of us actually asked for any sort of change. The whole issue arose from something that happened at the middle school.
A heated meeting Monday night brought forth a proposal to change the district's bathroom policy, which allows students to use whichever bathroom aligns with their gender identity.
Yeah, there's no such thing as gender identity. That's made up. You made that up.
Gaslighting doesn't exist. You made it up because you're crazy.
The proposal would require them to use the bathroom associated with their biological sex.
Yeah, we should do like they did in Starship Troopers. You ever seen that movie? It's old now. What is it, from 1997, I think? So they just have co-ed bathrooms there. And see how long that lasts in our civilization. I mean, that would just, might as well just get it out of the way now. I mean, they're headed that direction anyway. It's going to be that I can just walk into a bathroom and be like, hey, I'm a chick, so whatever, I get to use this bathroom.
I've actually suggested a few times that we just make all of the bathrooms single use. People argue that all of your bathrooms at home are unisex, and we've never had any problems.
That's the way a lot of places are going, it seems like. I know that last time I was in Illinois, I noticed that a lot more, that the bathrooms are just like single stall bathrooms. The thing is, in a school, are you going to have co-ed locker rooms? Because changing is something that happens. Changing clothes is something that happens in high schools.
Superintendent Christy Michaud says the district is working to come up with a compromise, but that's easier said than done. One thing they're looking at is floor-to-ceiling stalls, but there would be some hurdles.
That's going to be quite expensive.
Look, it's a raging feminist. She's trying to cover her raging feminazism by not coloring her hair and wearing makeup, but you can tell by the way that she stands and wears glasses that she is evil.
It will be. And it's not likely something that we'll be able to, even if funded, and the board does choose to allocate funds to that kind of a project, that we'll be able to do until summertime.
Ultimately, she says the goal is for all students to feel comfortable at school.
I never felt comfortable in school, so you know how many F's I give for these people? Less than 0. You're not supposed to feel comfortable in high school. High school is a place where you're supposed to test yourself and ideally get out alive.
There's a lot of passion on both sides of this conversation.
Yeah, but as a civilized country, we don't give in to the passion of people who are clearly stupid or insane.
Finding sort of a win-win or a compromise is really hard to do.
In this case, I would say it's impossible. You covered the urinals to keep people from using them so that, 1, 2, maybe 3 students could feel included. What about the students who go from female to male? Shouldn't they be exposed to urinals? No. We only care about the trans students who go from male to female. Clown world, we live in clown world. You know what I would do with these urinals? I'd walk right up to them, tear the trash bag open, and use them. If I go to a place and the bathroom is closed because they're cleaning it, I walk right in and go. I don't even care. Whoa, she's hot.
And the next school board meeting is scheduled for February 20th. The superintendent says there is a chance that this limited bathroom policy could be revoked before then.
Like I said, I would take the rules into my own hands and start using those urinals right away. I mean, that's really the only solution to this problem. Just tear the trash bags off and start using them. Now, we have another news report regarding this that I wanted to take a look at.
Milford High School students staging a walkout Friday in response to the school board's bathroom restrictions that limit the number of students who can use the facilities to the number of stalls available.
Nobody asked for this. Nobody but the few parents who complained to the school board asked for this.
Yeah, it's a squeaky wheel. That's what all this is. This whole, we gotta cater to the transes is. It's like 0.1% of the population that is actually trans, and we got to just bend over backwards to make sure they feel comfortable, because otherwise we're not being inclusive and progressive. And it's like, you know what, if you really are this person who is of the opposite gender, because there's only 2, and you're like, I need to use the other bathroom, then you should be presenting, your outward appearance should be all 100% in on looking like the opposite gender, so nobody would even know. It's ridiculous.
The board voted on the measure on Monday after a proposal was brought forth that would change the district's bathroom policy, which allows students to use whichever bathroom aligns with their gender identity. The proposal would require students to use the bathroom associated with their biological sex, male or female.
Right, which we have for a reason. There was the case in Loudoun County where the so-called girl born in a boy's body was like, I am a girl, I need to use the girl's bathroom. Then he EPAR'd some girl, so they transferred him to another school. And then he EPAR'd another girl. I mean, this is madness, just madness.
While students agreed they do not like the current bathroom restrictions,
We're all a high school, and the fact that you see this many people out here right now ready to kind of stand against the school board just kind of signifies that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good measure of the number of students who are actually against this limitation on the bathrooms. It could be. But when I was in high school a long time ago, you could probably assume that I went to high school in Northern Illinois, because I keep mentioning I'm from Northern Illinois, and we did not have air conditioning in our high school. What do you know? The temperature of the earth is increasing. We had some really hot days in May and in September when we would be at the end of the school year and the beginning of the school year, so they staged a walkout. And I knew students who were participating in the walkout just because they wanted to get out of class. Just to get out of class. That's it. So I don't know if this is an accurate measurement of the number of people who are against this or not, although I imagine all the boys are there for for legitimate reasons.
some have different opinions about what should be done to address the larger issue.
As a female, I don't think that it's safe to have males in our bathroom.
This is creating just a complex system of inequality within our LGBTQ plus students.
Teachers, parents, and administrators tell News 9 they're happy students were able to come together peacefully.
So proud of our students, I really am.
This is what gets the attention needed to make a decision that's best for everybody.
I like how they're basically saying nothing. I'm proud of our students. Hey, we need to get attention on this issue. Ridiculous. People not expressing any kind of real concern here or solution.
And I've reached out to every board member, and the ones who've responded say that they hear students' concerns and that this is an issue that will have to be brought up again. The next board meeting is scheduled for February 20th.
Now, I don't feel sorry for the trans people feeling uncomfortable in the bathrooms because, hey, you know what? I feel uncomfortable in the bathroom. I don't want to be in a public bathroom. Who does? None of that, I went to Asia a few years ago, and look at this right here. Hey, we do actually have co-ed bathrooms. Bathrooms in Asia with urinals in them. And this is in a house. This is in somebody's house. I'm not joking. But more importantly, we have this type of toilet right here. That looks pleasant, doesn't it? Aren't you glad you don't have a toilet like that in your public bathrooms? That's not something I want to use, but there it is. So you don't know how good you got it. Stop complaining. Get over yourself. You're not that important. For those of you who are only listening, this is like a sink just built into the floor. Now, I do want to share a video about a toilet like this.
等一下，好，出来，等一下，好，等一下你。你们不站起，先不站起，慢点，抱着。
So the first time I saw this video, this is from China, a couple years ago, it said that he reached into the toilet to get his phone. Now the caption under this video says he reached in to get his keys. It makes more sense to me that he would have reached in for his phone because who has their keys out when they're urinating? I know people have their phones out when they're urinating because I see men doing that in public bathrooms. So he reached in to get his phone back and got stuck for 16 hours or something like that. This is just insanity. But hey, this is the way people live in other countries. They don't have the luxuries that we have here. Get over yourself. It could be a lot worse. That's all I got for this time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.